I didn't think it would end that easily. Huh? It's not the end, right? This is just the beginning, right? First, we need to let this game world end. And from this point on, we're the ones that are going to create. She's back! To her original form, too! What is this extravagant bullshit? That was probably the most extravagant way and flamboyant way to kill someone with that much power. And I like it. Man, this is absolute despair. I feel despair upon despair, and despair toward despair yet again. How fun. Once you've experienced that despair, the despair I've suffered, there's no turning back. Living in the shadows of past memories, that's too sad, you know? But I guess I no longer have to hope for despair. That is just so hopeless. What was that just now? Why did Usami appear? She should have already disappeared. I guess it was just as Hijame said. At least this wasn't the ending prepared for them. This was the ending they created. Are you saying they're moving towards such an uncertain future on purpose? Even so, the only thing we can do now is leave it to them. In this game world is going to end soon. There's nothing more we can do. Regardless, there's no need for us to do anything. You guys played your part. It was nice seeing you again. Except for Byakuya. I don't know. I'm just kidding. Byakuya's cool, but he's just a douchebag. Man, it's collapsing! You're right. I am sorry to trouble everyone, but even if we awaken in the real world and forget what transpired here, it will still have meaning, right? Of course, Miss Sonia. I don't know the proper way to say this, but I kind of feel the same way too. You're so bad at explaining things. Now that it's the end, you should at least try a little harder. People can't change that easily, you know? Well, whether it's as meaning or not, it all depends on us now. Time's almost up. I'm pretty scared. I am scared too. But it's okay, right? It makes sense to feel scared, right? That's the future! Oh, that's right, we're gonna lose Minimaru. I appreciated you, Minimaru. Hey, I'll never forget you guys, or the others. You guys better remember me too. My name is Kazuichi Soda. Hey, with your colorful personalities, there's no way I'd forget you guys that easily. Even if I forget, I will use all my might and remember. And if you start talking weird like Hijame, I'll beat you up until you turn back to normal. That's a relief. But make sure to hold back as much as you can. Dots. So this is the end, but it's just the beginning. Isn't that right? It doesn't change how scared I am. I can't help feeling scared. So scared. But thank you. Thank you, Chiaki. I finally said it. Aww. Me too. Thank you. I will never forget about you guys. I'll never, ever forget. I'll be cheering for you guys from now on. From somewhere. Because we're all friends, after all. Oh my god. The last heartstring. Oh, it's gone. It's ripped out. Chapter 6 end. This is the end. Goodbye, Academy of Despair. End. Oh yeah, I got her cell phone. Giant cell phone. Guess I'll save my progress then. And so the incident is coming to an end. The incident riddled with absurdity, with nonsense, with sheer irrationality, it's about to lower its curtain. An incident smaller than Hope's Peak Academy's biggest, most tragic event. Smaller than the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. An incident so small, it doesn't even have a name. The world will never know what happened here. Not now, not in the distant future. As long as they remain here. Ah, so they must have been rehabilitated and then we're leaving on the ship now, right? Apparently they finished the preparations. We can leave anytime. Then, I guess we should get going. Dots. Hey, Makoto, is this really okay? You're the one who said, leave the question to me, so I let you take the lead. Are they really going to be okay? Didn't they just turn back to ultimate despair? I don't think so. That's the case. I mean, if they did turn back, they wouldn't have said what they'd said on that island. Perhaps they're thinking about helping their sleeping friends. I can't really say for sure, but that's what I believe. Whether they know it or not, the fact that they're already clinging to that feeling shows that they're no longer who they were in the past. It seems there are too many soft-hearted people here. But in reality, the possibility of those who are asleep waking up is close to zero. No, the possibility isn't a problem. Even if there's a smallest possibility, they're still trying to create their future for themselves. In their eyes, that is the future. The smallest possibility. You might as well call it a miracle. I just realized he's smiling. Oh my god. Do you see that? I have never did he smile in the last game. I don't think he, or besides like his smirks, but like that's a genuine smile. He has changed. Look at my boys and my gal all grown up. Can we get a fat respect in the chat? But strangely enough, I feel like they'll be able to reach it. They've accepted their hopes and their despair, and they're trying to create their own future. Maybe for people like that, miracles are inevitable, don't you think? I mean, they have an ultimate lucky student on their side, so the actual ultimate lucky student, so as cheesy as ever. Seriously, you haven't grown up at all. Haven't grown up? That's the main reason we've decided to come with you. Well, who cares? I guess I'll respect your decision this time. However, when it comes next is going to be difficult for us. Leaving them on this island, if the higher-ups at HQ find out about this, it will definitely cause a scene. We need to work on concealing it. That's not the problem. And what do you intend to explain to HQ? About that, I was gonna think about it for a while when I was on the ship. Good luck. I'm not going to help you that much. Huh? Why? You should at least be glad that we decided to respect your decision. Fine. Then let's go back as well. We're not even close to finished yet. There's still a lot we must do. Besides the Future Foundation, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is not finished. We must end this once and for all, for the sake of the future. It seems I must fight alongside you for a little while longer. Plus, there's something waiting for you in return. Don't make me remember something so horrifying. Then, let's go. We must create our own futures too. Aww, that was cute. And so the ordeal has ended. And from here, our daily lives have started. Lives that are much more absurd, nonsensical, and irrational than before. Things are probably going to be a lot more difficult now. There's no such thing as an answered mystery. That it's doubtful whether or not things will even end well. The future isn't a path, it's like an endless sea. You can try to go anywhere, but it doesn't mean you'll get there. Even so, I will keep living. I will keep on living as Hajime Hinata. Hell yeah. My future lies here. The Day Before the Future epilogue. Damn. Damn. Is that? And there it is, folks. We finished Danganronpa 2. Goodbye, Despair. Wow. That was it. That felt like super long. That last Clash trial, wow. I think what was weird about it was because it wasn't involved around a killing. It was more, you just had to like accept whether you wanted to stay in the simulation or not. And that's probably why it was like, I don't know. If it was sort of like high stakes, but I don't think it was as like high stakes as the last game. I definitely, as far as plot, definitely enjoyed, I think, the first game better. Just because that was like the whole revealing of the story and how like Junko is the ultimate despair. Whereas this one, it's like they sort of just brought back the old aspects of the first game and just played off of them more. I do like I like these characters, I think, a lot more, and this game's settings. It's a lot more aesthetically pleasing, and also I feel like I can like relate to like the characters more than the last game. I don't know. It just they felt a little bit more natural here, and also the fact that like they still have a future, I guess, versus like the last game where they legit died. Like those people are gone. They're dead. Like everyone. But this game, it's like, you know, we have like some glimpse of like whether or not they might like wake up from, you know, dying in the simulation or not. Wow. What a good fucking game, man. I love this series. And I do plan on continuing the Danganronpa series as far as playing the third one, which actually recently came out. I think what, like, well, actually, no, I wouldn't say recently, probably like 2 years ago, right? I think it was 2017, I believe. Danganronpa V3 came out, Killing Harmony. But I'm probably not going to play that one next. There's the sort of spin-off game that titles Another Story, called Another Episode, which it doesn't have like this sort of like genre of like, okay, it's like two-dimensional, you kind of just listen to a story. It's actually like a third person shooter, but it's still interesting to go through it. So I am gonna play that one next when I do this series again, but I'm actually gonna like wait a while because I don't want to like Danganronpa you people out. I only played the first and second games together because it was just an easy way to get my channel started, considering how it's hard to be funny, and this game constantly keeps me active and talking and using my brain. So, and also because I really love it, because it's very anime as hell-esque. So, and I'm into that shit, brothers. Yeah. As far as any other outside games, I don't know. I'd have to think about that more. I know Dying Light's still in progress right now. I guess at this point I could ask for suggestions, but I don't really know what games to suggest. As far as I guess as far as like story-driven sort of like anime games, I did have, and I don't know how much I'll be able to, because I know Atlas is very finicky with their whole like, you know, game releasing and stuff like that, but I did want to actually do a playthrough of Persona 5, and I was gonna wait for that for sure when Royal comes out, so that way I can play it with all the new stuff, and I could, you know, walk through and like do all the new things in the game, be on the hype train for Persona 5. But I know Atlas is usually finicky, at least with their Persona series. They really take that one to heart, so I don't know how much I'd be able to release that one out without literally getting it taken down, so I don't know. We'll try. If not, I could also suggest, because I know if we're sticking on the topic of Atlas games, I know Catherine Fullbody came out, which is the more improved version of Catherine. But the only reason I fear about playing that game is because it's pretty much just like a platform puzzler. So like, unless all of you are really invested in the story, you're not going to enjoy that playthrough. So that's the only thing, because I honestly, I've seen the story, so it would just be something that I could just re-enjoy and do something different, especially with the new character released. So I don't know. As far as zombie games, I do have Days Gone. So if anyone would want to see, oh wait, there might be. Is this the end? I'll save it for after the credits. What a good company. Thank you for making such a good game. I appreciate y'all. I obtained the Easter egg. And the Usami strap. Oh, I got my Usami strap back. Aww. Danganronpa if. Oh, is that it? Oh, wow, that was it. Okay, well, alright. I guess, back on the topic at hand. As far as zombie games go, I do have Days Gone, so I could play through that. I could play through like The Last of Us or something and more zombie hype. But then again, I probably should be talking about this more for, you know, the end of Dying Light. I'm just giving game suggestions now if you want to comment in the section, in the comment down below what game I'm kind of listing off right now that I have that I could play. I'm honestly just playing those games because Dying Light 2 is definitely like a big one that this year that I wanted to play. I don't know. I also, as far as like games that aren't super heavy story driven, I do have like Monster Hunter, where I could just upload more like, I don't know, funny moments or something like that from those. But I don't know. It's like, I don't know if I, you know, have the talent to make like, you know, funny compilations and stuff like that. So that's like the only thing I'd fear. Yeah, I don't know. Guess I'll just keep on with Dying Light for now, and probably look forward to another episode either, I don't know, maybe probably like the end of this year, closer to the end of this year. I don't want to start that too early. Maybe even next year, I don't know. I might have like more game. I may even like get so invested in other games that I might not play this series for a little while, which is probably for the better because I don't know. It probably would have been a little bit more impactful to kind of like not play them back to back, to sort of come back to this game because it really does appeal to like those who watched the first game. And if you haven't watched me play the first game and you're new to this channel, there's a playlist on the channel. It's probably right now the only saved one because I played this on my old channel, but I did play through the first one back in the day. So if you want to check that out, you can. It's on my friend's now channel. He changed it to Stellar Lobos, so shout out to him. But yeah, you can watch that, me play that there. I don't know. I'm not very good at ending talks. I don't know really what to talk about. I just kind of like look towards the future and games that I'm gonna play. I don't really you know, reflect on the game too much. And plus, I feel like if I keep reflecting right now, I'm gonna go over my time limit here. It's gonna be like 3 hours for an episode. Jesus. Well, that's good. I'll probably save the epilogue. This episode's definitely gonna like probably come out later. I'm gonna save like a personal episode for like that last bit epilogue and then my final thoughts. So honestly, I probably should drag this out because this is probably gonna be less than like 10 minutes. But yeah, I guess let's real final thought this. I personally, like I said, I'm I enjoy the plot of the first one better because this one, that final trial is very hard to get through if you're not like invested in the whole like backstory. If that makes sense. If you're just there for like, oh, what's the big reveal? Oh, it's like there's probably like one, and that was like Hajime being a Zuru and being like literally like an ultimate protagonist person thing. You know what I mean? Like that would probably been like the big one that you wouldn't have like discovered. But like you could pretty much assume if it's run by Monokuma, Junko's got to be involved. So like that probably wasn't a big dip, especially since she came out in the trial like literally like a third of the way through. So yeah, I don't know. The plot was much more interesting in the first one for like newcomers. But I did enjoy the setting for this one too. I don't. The school just kind of got. I mean, like not saying the school was bad. It was just like every other room is literally the same room. It's just like a copy paste with different colors. That's pretty much it. Whereas this one, it's like each island was distinct and had its own distinct buildings and stuff like that, which was really interesting. Not to mention the whole like free roaming aspect. That was kind of cool. Well, sort of like I guess like the world travel aspect, not really free roam. But yeah. Oh, damn, I don't really know what else to say. I guess if you want to get even more invested in this story, I don't know if they still have it or not, or where you can find it. I'm sure some anime site or Hulu or some shit, I don't know. There is a Danganronpa anime. Now, not the first one, because I think they did like the first game story. There's another one, I think it's like Despair/Future arcs. And that one's like a continuation of this story of like what happens in the future, as well as the events before the tragedy. And it basically ties everything together and you'll understand everything. Because there's a lot of things in here that they don't make clear that will like become super clear if you watch the anime. I'm not saying you have to, and I'm not saying people are going to, but it like, if you really love the story and you haven't done that, I highly recommend, because it's fucking good. It's fucking good. Because like, it like, everything makes sense, and then you're just like, oh shit. You know what I mean? I don't know. I mean, the best part is Hero's in the anime, so, I mean, like, for maybe, like, 5 minutes of screen time, though, but he's in it. If you like Hero, let me tell you, Hero's in it. There's a lot of other people that are in it. Everyone's in it, but I don't know. Hero was a fun guy to play in the last game. I guess, as far as that goes, I guess this is me officially signing off then. Look forward to, I don't know, more anime shit in the future. I'll try my best to see what I can do with, I don't know, finding another like game besides like a zombie game. That's interesting and not like won't be like something stupid. I don't know. But anyway. Thank you all so much for watching the playthrough. It really means a lot to me. I couldn't be here without you guys. My tater chips. The tater chip army. What's sauce without tater chips to go with? Come on now. I need you guys. Please love me. Please love me. I need you guys. I really do. I need you guys so much. I really am enjoying doing this kind of stuff, and I can only do it through the support of everyone who watches me. So thank you all so much for sticking around and being here, and I guess I'll see you all in, you know, the next game, whatever I play for the series outside of the zombie series. Peace, y'all.